What you doing, babe?
Scrolling Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Anything fun?
Nothing.
Nothing fun?
There's Gino's Pizza in Brooklyn.
Oh, well, that don't be doing me no good over here, because that's not in the Brooklyn.
If I ever get you there, you can have Gino's.
Well, maybe if I ever get over there, I can have Geno's.
Gino's, not Cochinos.
That's a bad thing to have. I don't want to have a Cochino. You know what, hon? I's gonna make a new blanket.
Another one?
Well, yeah, you can never have too many. This one's really pretty. It starts off kind of looking like a flower or like a star, and then there's a pattern in there that kind of looks like, well, maybe it's like a snowflake or something like that.
You made the fruit ones that you sold. You made the animal ones that you sold. You even made.
Oh, I gotta do a bear too, another teddy bear, because my friend wants me to make her a teddy bear for her friend. And they're so cute.
Not to mention the spider one that you sold.
They're so cute though. And it gives my hand something to do while I'm waiting for my eggs to sprout.
Yeah, we'll be waiting on those for a while.
Their little nubs is coming out. I just don't know how those long string things are gonna turn into an egg.
Like I said, we'll be waiting a while.
But I guess if I can turn this string into an egg, so I guess nature can do it too. If I can do it, nature can do it, right?
Sure.
Good. Well, ooh, and then speaking of snowflakes, like they have these really pretty snowflakes that I want to make with the string and make for Christmas, because Christmas is coming up right quick too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to do that and I want to make that, but I have to find how to make this other pattern because I forgot.
You've got about 1 million patterns printed up already.
Ooh, this one's chickens. I need. Maybe I should crochet some chickens. Look, they're cute. You know, hon, I was looking at my Facebook sometimes. They have lots of stuff that I don't understand.
There's lots of things in the world that I do not understand, so I could imagine why you wouldn't, but what you're talking about.
Well, ironically, this is kind of making me feel special. It doesn't matter what you think of me because my imaginary friends think I'm special.
They tell you you're special all the time.
It doesn't matter because they do too. Anyway, I was looking at some of these things that people posted, and then when they talk about certain peoples and they call them a snowflake, I just don't understand why they do that. Do you know?
Certain people call people snowflakes.
Yeah, like I'm looking at these posts and like somebody will think a certain way and they say, "Oh, you're just snowflake." And I'm like, "Well, really? Is a snowflake a bad thing to be? Why do people call you, "Ooh, you're just snowflake. You're just being a silly snowflake."
You're talking politically?
I suppose that's what it is because I don't really pay attention much to it, but I just like to look at some of the words because some of the words I think are really pretty. But then I read them and I was like, why? It's not even, it's summertime. Why are they calling people snowflakes? Because it's summertime.
Well, I'm not going to mention any names, but if you're not a supporter of the current in the White House, that's what they call you.
Is that supposed to be a bad name?
It's supposed to be, but I don't think the people who are saying it themselves know what it means.
Well, I've seen a lot of bad names. A lot of bad names. There are words that we're not supposed to say because they're just bad. But a snowflake is not a bad name. Aren't snowflakes pretty? Don't people like snowflakes? Like, I like snowflakes, and I'm trying to make a pattern that has a pretty snowflake, and I want to decorate my house with snowflakes, and it's wintertime, and winter has snowflakes everywhere. Why is that a bad thing to be a snowflake? Because they're pretty. Do they not want pretty people?
Like I said, they themselves don't even know what they're talking about. Snowflakes are supposed to be one out of an infinity of snowflakes.
Yeah.
Each one is supposed to be different. Each one is supposed to be unique. Each one is supposed to be its own.
So why is that a bad thing to be?
It's really not. Like I said, the people who are calling other people snowflakes, they're so stupid that they don't even know what they mean. And they're mad because you don't like the person they like, so they try to insult you with that word. But,
so they want to call you a good name because they're trying to call you a bad name.
Yeah, that's how dumb they are, yeah.
Because, like, you know, when we do snowflakes, there's, you know how you fold the paper, and then you cut it, and then you open it up, and there's a snowflake. Well, all of them are different. So if you're telling me that you're going to call me a snowflake, and that's supposed to be a bad thing, don't they know that they're really giving somebody a compliment?
Compliments, yes.
Because, like, why would you want to not be a snowflake? When I grow up, I want to be a snowflake. I mean, they're pretty, they're different, they're not all the same, and then, you know, people like them, they represent Christmas and wintertime, and those are things that are like, people think, oh, they warm your heart, and people like some, and it makes people cuddly, and stuff like that. That was just my hip breaking. It's okay.
Okay.
So what does it really mean, though? Like, what are they really trying to call you a bad name? Because do they not know that it's not a bad name?
Well,
They'd be like me calling you a fudgesicle.
and I love those.
That doesn't make sense, or, oh, you cream puff. Ooh, delicious. Sophie! Sophie, come here. She is a snowflake. Come here, Sophie. Come here, Sophie. There's only one Sophie. Sophie, you is a snowflake. A black snowflake, but you is a snowflake. Come here, sit with your mama. Come here, sit with your mama. Up. 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 She's a dumb dog.
Yes,
Up.
she's a very dumb dog.
Sophie, come and say hello. Come and say hello to our buddies. Tell them that you is a snowflake. Come on. Good girl. See, you could do it.
After 1,000,000 times.
See, you could do it. Kisses. 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 Up. Kisses. Up here. Okay, that's okay.
You know, I even had a friend in New York who took me off of Facebook because I didn't like his precious leader, and everything I would post, he always had something negative to say, and I just got tired of it because it's like he never changed. So yeah, I deleted his post because I don't need to post things and have people come at me derogatory because I'm saying something you don't like. You know, if you don't agree with me, don't agree with me. That's fine. Don't insult me either. All right, so I took him off. Or I didn't take him off. I took his comment off. And he wrote me back insulting me, calling me a snowflake, and he was just going to delete me and all that. And that was like the first time I heard it.
So if a snowflake is a snowflake is a snowflake, if he's calling people snowflakes, and a snowflake is supposed to be someone who doesn't support the president. So,
right.
In other words, a snowflake is a person who doesn't support the president because they think for themselves. So, in other words, the people who support the presidents are like cookie cutters. So, like you have, everyone is stamped the same. They all have the same look, the same feelings, the same thinks, the same everything. Because they're not unique. So a snowflake is individual. A snowflake has its own thinks. That's what you're saying. Because you think differently, and so you're a snowflake. So that means that they don't think differently because they're all stuck in the same shape.
That is a very well thought out, intelligent.
Me said something like that?
Yes, you did.
And I was dumb as a rock sometimes, you said.
I never said you were dumb as a rock.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
When I was trying to grow them, you said, oh, you're as dumb as those rocks in there. I was like, oh.
I never
You
said
did?
that. I did not.
What did you say?
I just said the rocks weren't going to grow.
Sure, you said that. And then you said I was dumb as a box of cockroaches or something like that.
No, that's what you hear when you don't take your medication. You always think I'm insulting you. It's the last thing I ever do. I never insult you.
Celasting? What's a celasting?
That's what I said. It's
Celasting. What does that mean? Like, is that a snowflake? Celasting?
You know how I talk. You don't have to make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of your English. I try to understand it because I don't know what celasting is. But I do know what a snowflake is. And if I'm thinking about it just a little bit more, but am I thinking a little bit more? What?
What did you just whisper to yourself?
I was talking to the voices. But you can't hear them. You already told me that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, my friends, they told me something I thought of all by myself because they told me it. They told me that snowflakes melt. Maybe that's the part that was bad. Because they melt. But we's in America. And we are Americans. And America is supposed to be the melting pot. I remember from elementary school history, social studies, America is the melting pot, right? So, where else better to be a melting snowflake than in the melting pot?
Okay.
That wasn't a very smart idea, huh?
Yes.
You wasn't clapping for me.
I'm clapping up here.
You're crapping up there? I thought you're supposed to crap down there. If you're crapping up here, you probably need to go to the doctor.
Clapping.
Oh. Thought you said crapping. He does go craps a lot. You do? Like 4 or 5 times a day.
You made a very good, valid point with snowflakes and cookie cutters. But I don't think cookie cutters is the right thing to call them. Cookie cutouts, maybe? Doesn't mean cutter, just cutter, you just... But a cookie cutout, which is like you said, you're making 100 million of the exact same thing.
And snowflakes, there's no ones, all of them are different. There's no 2 of them that are the same. But they all do the same thing in that they're all coming from the sky to make the ground cold so that they can melt and make the water, and the water makes the things grow.
Point is, they're their own person. Or in that case, they're their own snowflake.
Yeah.
They're their own little flake.
Yeah.
Cookie cutouts, they don't know any better but just to do the exact same thing, think the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And the only person that they know how to look up to is their precious leader.
So
What's
next
he
time
gonna
I
say
see
next?
next time I see that on Facebook and I see people getting all sad and being mean and calling people snowflakes,
They are mean.
I'm gonna
That's
say
the problem. They're
I'm
very
going to
mean.
say, hey, what's a libtard?
I don't know what's a libtard.
I don't know. Anyway, I guess you're not smart enough to know things. I thought you would.
What's a libtard?
I don't know!
Then why did you say that word?
Because it's people snowflakes is libtards.
Gotcha.
Well, anyway, next next time I see people calling people bad names like that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, thank you!
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just gonna not know.
Say, I'd rather be a snowflake than a cookie cutout.
Hey, that's so smart. I think I'm going to coin that phrase. See, I'm using my big languages.
I think that's what I'm going to call this video. Snowflakes versus cookie cutouts.
I think you should, because you know why?
Why?
I'm a little snowflake, round and flat. Here is my angle, here is my hat. I didn't know what else to rhyme with.
That was good.
Sophie thought so. Did you see her look at me all proud like, you're so good, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
You're so smart.
Mm-hmm. Perfect pair, you and Sophie.
Sophie to Dophy. She's so happy.
Mm-hmm.
She's... her birthday's coming up. Are we going to do a birthday party? She likes birthday tacos. She does.
Sure, we can do that.
She does. She likes birthday tacos. I made her birthday tacos for her birthday last year. She ate them all.
Sure, we can do that.
And a birthday cake?
Whatever you like.
It's not my birthday, it's her birthday. She likes those things.
Well, whatever you want to get for her.
Okay. And some hot wings?
Sure.
I like those. Well, not really. I don't like hot. Because it gives me that stuff that hurts my stomach. So I don't like those things. So maybe we can have some barbecue wings. But you like hot, so I can make you some hot wings. I don't really know how to do that, but I can find a recipe. I like looking at my Facebook. My Facebook has all kinds of fun things that I can make. And then we can do that. And a birthday cake and birthday tacos. Yeah. And ooh! Can she have birthday hats? Those party hats?
Sure.
She likes those. And can we invite people over?
As many as you like.
Alright. Sophie, we should have a birthday party for you. You want to come to your birthday party? Oh wait, it is your birthday party. I think you're gonna have to come. Babe, I think she has to come to her party, right? Right? Babe! Babe, you have to come to Sophie's party, right? Yes. She has to come to her party. He said yes, Sophie. We're gonna do a party. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday.